When Master Gardener Ciscoe Morris says it's time to do something, we just need to do it, no questions asked. And apparently it's time to fertilize. He's back to tell us how to do it and what to use. Hello, Ciscoe.
Oh la la, hello.
Yes. Look at this packed table this morning.
Yeah,
what is so
cats.
important about fertilizer?
Well, you know, if we want our plants to grow and look good and bloom, they've got to have nutrition. It's like my puppy, Izzy, you know, if I don't feed her.
Yeah. Okay, we need to give them nutrients.
Yeah, they need nutrients, and especially if they're trapped in a pot.
Oh.
Plants trapped in a pot, they use the nutrients up really fast. Plus, we're watering all the time. The water's running out, and that's leaching out the nutrients. So we gotta, it's not a one-shot deal, especially with containers. Outdoors, some plants only need one shot of fertilizer because there's a lot of nutrition in all that soil out there.
Totally.
And you know, it's not leaching out so fast, all that.
Yeah, and you brought a lot of different ones today, so let's go down the line.
All right.
What did you bring? How do we use them?
Okay, so these are granular fertilizers. I use these a lot around my roses and dahlias and plants like that out in the garden because I actually counted how many plants are in my garden.
Oh, okay.
It's over 12,072 now, so.
I can't. I was going to just throw out 131. I don't know why. Okay.
I have so many plants. So I don't have time really to hand fertilize everything out there.
Makes sense.
So these things work really well. And if I'm fertilizing roses, then I fertilize them every 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
But if I'm fertilizing something like a peony that only blooms once, gets one shot of fertilizer.
Okay, what else did you bring?
Well, I brought some, this is special fertilizer for rhododendrons. So rhododendrons need soil that is kind of acidy. They don't like alkaline soil, so they like a low pH, and this helps lower the pH.
Oh.
So it's really good. Roses like higher pH. The other thing is they like a higher second number because that's what stimulates flowers to happen.
Oh, I know. I wanted to ask what these numbers on all these bags mean. Like this one says 462.
Yeah, so 462. So 4 is nitrogen. That's what makes plants grow. That's why I'm so big and buff, you know.
Yes.
And that's from Brussels sprouts, so, but that's still.
That's another story.
So the second number is phosphorus. That's what stimulates flowers. So if this were like, I have two kinds here. If this were 442, then this is going to stimulate growth more than flowering. You want that second number higher than the first number if you want it to flower. And the last number is potassium. That really makes cells stronger, makes the plant healthy. You need a certain amount. You don't need tons of it, but you need some in there.
And you brought alfalfa. So what is this?
Okay,
and why would you want to use this one?
We don't want to shake this up too much. I'll just show what it looks like here.
I know. I feel like this is something I used to give to my horse. Alfalfa
you know what?
hay,
That's
right?
it. This is exactly the same. That's horse food right there.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But somehow, my grandma knew this when I was a kid. She knew that if you put like 2 cups of alfalfa meal around our roses and worked it into the soil, even though it's not high in nutrients at all, it's actually 602 or 201 is what it is. And you would think, well, that's not going to stimulate flowering. It's going to hardly make growth. But it's got these microorganisms, micronutrients in it, hormones and growth regulators that tell your rose and other plants, bloom, you fool, bloom. Oh my God, did they bloom?
Can we over-fertilize ever?
You can over-fertilize, you know, and if you do, I think what it might do, it might burn the roots a little. Organic fertilizer is different than synthetic. You know, have you ever seen a neighbor, they put too much lawn food down and the whole lawn turns black? That's what happens when you over-fertilize, especially with synthetic fertilizer. It's got a lot of salt in it, and it actually sucks water out of the roots. It burns the live tweedle out of the plant. So, but organic, it's much less likely to happen. You almost can't burn your plants using organic fertilizer.
Well, then that's what I'm going for. Thank you so much for being here, Ciscoe. Amazing tips as always.
Oh,
We so appreciate it. And as Ciscoe mentioned, loving Dram's organic fertilizer. That's just one of the many Dram products that are popular with gardeners. While famous for their rain wands that are easy to use and plants just absolutely love them, Dram is launching 2 new products for spring: a post-mount impulse sprinkler that lets you attach the sprinkler to existing fence posts, super versatile so you can really cover an area, and another new product Dram and Ciscoe is excited about, the high flow twin shutoff that lets Ciscoe run one hose to his side of the yard and the other hose to Mary's side of the yard, or if you needed water to the front and the back of the house, Dram has you covered there. You can find all these products, of course, at dram.com.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Dram.